Guys, new stock is going to go to the moon, all right? We're going to go to 7 and then at least 10. And if we get very lucky, we might go up to 13. However, we are in for a pullback. And I'm telling you guys this early because it is very painful to tell you guys. But here on my channel, I tell you guys the good and the bad, all right? And nothing ever goes straight up. And even if we look back, all right, when we got this move from $7 all the way up to 16, all right, it was not a straight move up. We had up days and then we had some down days, all right? And right now, new stock has been up for what, 10 days in a row, all right, since the bottom. All right, let me just get rid of the arrow, but you guys can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, basically 10 days in a row. All right, so it is very healthy to see a pullback. All right, so just to put things in perspective about how oversold we are, how overbought we are. Like back here, I talked about how we were so oversold, right? RSI was super low, but now we are very overbought. What do I mean by that? Just take a look. So right now we have an RSI reading of around 69-ish, 70. RSI sort of tells you oversold or overbought levels, and it sort of indicates strength. All right, but anywhere above 70 is generally overbought, and then below 30 is oversold. So right now on the daily RSI, we're seeing that, we're not as high as back when it was at 15, 16. All right, so that's okay if you look at the daily. Okay. However, if you flip over to the 4-hour time frame, you'll see that right now the RSI at the 4-hour time frame is around 82, which is actually higher than back 81, back when new stock was at around $15, $16 a share. That just really shows you that momentum has been really strong, and we are perhaps due for a little bit of a pullback, which is very healthy. And even on the hourly, all right, we are more overbought than back in when it was at $15 a share. So here on the hourly, we got to a high reading of like 86.9. All right, this was recently 86.9, whereas back when it was at $15 a share, we had 83. All right, so that just really tells you that maybe the stock needs a little bit of a breather, which is perfectly healthy. We're still gonna go to 7. We're still gonna go to 10. All right, but also another thing that really is interesting is if you look at volume. So if you look at volume, the past 3 days we've been going up. However, volume has been getting lower and lower for the past 3 days. It just tells you that the bulls are very exhausted. All right, the bulls are very exhausted, which is perfectly normal. We've had 10 straight up days. It's time for a breather, which is perfectly normal. Again, we're still going to go to 7. We're still going to go to 10. All right. It just means that we're going to get another buying opportunity later on. So what does the retracement look like? All right. How much are we going to pull back? So if we look back when new stock rallied all the way from $7-ish to 15, all right, we had this move where we went up to 10 and then we sort of retraced back for a couple days and then went to 8.3-ish. So if you take a fib retracement, which is the tool we're going to look for retracements, and it's just basically it tells you like what to expect for a continued bullish uptrend. So it just shows you that for this up move, we retraced by 0.618. So 61.8% of this up move, we went down, corrected by that much. All right. So that's something to keep in mind. All right. So that's how much we pulled back. Of course, we still ended up going up even more. But that just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down days to get to that level, a healthy pullback before going further up. Now I want to show you another example on another stock. So here is another one of those stocks that has had an explosive move up after a wedge pattern. So how much did this retrace by? Well, if you take a look from the move up, it retraced to about here 3.8, 0.382. So about 38% of this up move. All right. And even the recent rallies that this stock has had. Take a look at this. From 2.75, we went up straight day, like just straight up bars. All right. And then we had about a 50% retracement. All right. All the way down to about 0.5 level. And then we exploded up. Absolutely crazy from the 2.7 all the way up to 10-ish, 15-ish. And I expect NIO stock price to do something very, very similar. So going back to NIO stock, if we take a measured move from the lows all the way to the highs, then we can tell that the retracements are as follows. We could go down to about 4.88, 4.89-ish level. That's a 38.2% retracement. A 50% retracement is 4.65, and then a 61.8% retracement is down to 4.41. Now, of course, this is still very bullish, guys. Retracement is perfectly healthy, as you saw with those other examples. It's just better buying opportunities. Personally, I don't think NIO stock will retrace that much. I think we might just retrace down to like 4.89-ish level, and then this marked horizontal green line, which I've marked, and then we're gonna explode up to $7-10 a share. We still got lots of bullish catalysts for NIO stock, but also going in the shorter time frame, 5-minute chart. We've been going up, and then we got this trend line that we've been chugging along. Very, very dangerous trend line. Multiple taps, and then if we break below, that's going to have a flood of selling, of course, down to our retracement line 4.87. That's when you buy more, bam, for the move up to 7 to 10 to 13. All right, and of course, if we have some very bullish news that comes out next week, we could just see it skyrocket even more. All right, volume come back in, skyrocket even more. The shorts get completely screwed. But here, we're going to probably, not financial advice, but I think we're going to see some pullback, which is very healthy. This is going to be false hope for the shorts. The shorts are going to be pouncing in, thinking that there's blood in the water, but in reality, they are the blood in the water. All right, they're going to be the ones screwed. All right, they're going to be shorting the stock. Once it gets down here, they're going to think, oh, we're going to go down to 3, we're going to go down to low 4s, etc. But no. It's just a healthy pullback for the next rocket ship move up to $7 to $10 a share, guys. So the short squeeze is going to continue. We're just taking a breather, all right? We're probably just going to take a breather and then just, head down a little bit. All right, head down a little bit. Of course, if you have spare cash, that's a perfect opportunity to load up, in my personal opinion. And I got more money coming into Canada. Gonna buy more NIO stock, of course. This short squeeze is not gonna end now. This is not the end. This is just the start. This is sort of like the bell ringing. It's time for a break, and then we're gonna start round 2 once we've ended the break for the next rocket move up. All right, but just be cautious. All right, I don't want you guys to be seeing a pullback and think, oh my God, things are over. It is not over. All right, just giving you guys the heads up. All right, just giving you guys the heads up. It's perfectly normal, as we saw with the other stocks and also with NIO stock itself as well. It's perfectly normal to have a pullback. All right, look, NIO stock pulling back from 7. All right, we rallied to 10, went down to 8. Shorts thought it was over, but nah, we were going to 16. All right, that was back in the summer of last year. Now it's a similar situation. We're going up, pull back, and then we're going to go up, much, much higher. All right, just hold on to your horses. Just be aware. All right, don't get fazed by any pullback. It's not the end of the world. We're just starting the short squeeze. The shorts, they are the fuel. All right, as always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.